so my name's Neil Howard. I'm currently the CEO and Chairman of IBI Group Holdings Limited, and I was on the quantity surveying course at the University of West of England. I started off in 1989 and graduated in 1993, so 30 years ago now, and I've been in Hong Kong for most of that time. But obviously I took my degree a number of years ago, so this was 30 years ago now. So, but one thing that UWE did was very, very beneficial for. The course was very practical, and it allowed me to go directly into a profession and to use the skills that I developed at university to actually make a difference at work. So that, from a course perspective, was very advantageous. But the one thing that it gave me is a very strong and very thorough education. It gave a very good grounding in the commercial side, particularly the legal side as well, contractual law. And I found when I came into the workplace that this was a really huge benefit to me. And it really put me in a good place in my new career. You know, when you first come from university into the workplace, it's quite a culture shock. But having this good grounding in an education, having that confidence, really helped me move forward. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think coming out to Hong Kong was a real eye-opener for me. I think when you come out and you speak to people out here, there is a huge value placed on British education. And University of West of England had a particularly good reputation for the fields in construction and surveying. And this was a great benefit to me, one in securing the job out here, but also in the respect I got when I arrived. So that was really a great benefit. Sure. Well, I think it gave me a lot of confidence when I came out of university and went into the workplace. And actually, I didn't spend a lot of time in the UK working. So I had 1 year on the Second Severn Crossing project, going from Bristol to Wales, and then soon afterwards I got on a plane and came to Hong Kong. But it's when you come to Hong Kong that you realise how much people appreciate the quality of a British education. And the University of West of England quantity surveying course was very, very highly regarded, and it enabled me to get a job very quickly out here in Hong Kong. So that's really where it kicked in and provided a very big benefit early on. 20, 30 years ago when I was at university, technology wasn't such a big part of life. And in the early stages of my career, we didn't have email, we didn't have mobile phones. So a lot of work was done through letters and faxes. But obviously, as we've got more and more forward in time, technology is becoming an absolutely crucial part of the industry. And really, you just have to be open to this. You have to take it on board. You have to keep up with technology, because if you don't, then your competitors will, and they will gain a competitive advantage. Well, ironically, some of the biggest challenges we were having is in the area of people. It's becoming harder and harder to find good quality professionals. It's also becoming harder and harder to find good quality tradesmen. We have an aging population in the skilled trades, and we have a decreasing population of professionals. So this is becoming one of our biggest concerns. And we spend an awful lot of time in recruitment, trying to find good quality people, hard-working people, dedicated people, offering for them to come out to Asia, I think, is a very exciting opportunity. So this is something that we can provide in addition to all the normal stuff, such as salary and annual leave, all the normal side to employment. Well, I think one of the big and very important things for employees these days is that you need to future-proof your career in some way. Artificial intelligence, robotics, general automation is becoming a very, very big component of all industries. And part of the reason for that is what I just covered previously, which is we are finding it very difficult to find new, strong professionals. So that will begin to work against employees as we move forward, and therefore employees need to future-proof themselves. They need to find a career or a position in any industry that won't be replaced by artificial intelligence in 5 years' time. So this is something that people really need to look out for. It's a very critical part of any employee's career moving forward. Sure, I think you've got to make sure that you are absolutely on top of the technology. You need to be the one running the technology, managing the technology. You don't want to be the one that gets replaced by the technology. And over particularly the last 10 or 12 years, there's been a huge amount of innovation in this field. And so, computer programs that automatically measure documents, automatically put the quantities together. You have design-based innovation with CAD, where it can automatically produce certain designs. These are all things that are eliminating a large number of jobs. So, you need to future-proof yourself. And I think one of the best ways to future-proof yourself, and this is something that AI can't replace, is face-to-face communication. It's being able to talk to people. It's being able to pick up the phone to people. It's not being afraid of that face-to-face communication. That will set you apart moving forward, because we have, over the last 10 years, generations that have relied on communications through phones and computers, and they're not fond of meeting people face-to-face. This is something that AI cannot reproduce and it cannot replace.